Hello everyone. In this video, we will quickly understand why modulation is needed in communication systems and why it plays such an important role in modern wireless communication. In a communication system, the modulation block is placed at the final stage of the transmitter side, and it plays a crucial role in both analog and digital systems by preparing the signal for efficient transmission over the channel. To understand its importance, we need to look at the main reasons behind it, such as enabling long-distance transmission, supporting wireless communication, reducing noise and interference, and allowing multiple signals to share the same channel. In this video, we will go through each of these points step by step. First reason is poor radiation efficiency of low-frequency signals. Low-frequency electrical signals do not radiate effectively into free space as electromagnetic waves. Instead, most of the energy stays near the antenna, rather than being transmitted outward. As a result, only a small portion of the signal power reaches the receiver. The signal strength drops quickly with distance, making long-distance communication inefficient and unreliable. Another key issue is the antenna size problem. For efficient transmission, the size of an antenna depends on the wavelength of the signal, and the wavelength is directly related to the signal frequency. So, when the frequency is low, the wavelength becomes extremely large. For example, if we take a voice signal at around 3 kHz, the corresponding wavelength becomes roughly 100 kilometers. In practice, an efficient antenna is usually about 1/4 of that wavelength. That would mean we would need an antenna around 25 kilometers long, which is completely unrealistic. This is why low-frequency signals cannot be used directly for wireless transmission. They require extremely large antennas and are not practical for real systems. By using modulation, we shift the signal to a much higher frequency, which dramatically reduces the wavelength. As a result, antennas become small, practical, and wireless communication becomes possible. Another important reason we need modulation is that it reduces interference and noise during transmission. Baseband signals, like voice, usually have low frequencies and small amplitudes, so they are very sensitive to noise. If transmitted directly, noise can easily mix with the signal, making it hard for the receiver to recover the original information correctly. As a result, the signal becomes distorted, and the quality drops, especially over long distances. This is why modulation helps improve robustness and makes communication more reliable. Modulation helps improve communication in several important ways. First, it provides better separation from noise. Many types of noise are strongest at low frequencies, so by shifting the signal to a higher frequency, the signal becomes less affected and filtering at the receiver becomes easier. Second, it improves signal strength and detection. High-frequency carrier signals can be transmitted more efficiently, so the received signal is stronger and easier to recover. Finally, it allows selective reception. Different systems use different frequency bands, like FM radio, Wi-Fi, or mobile networks, so the receiver can tune only to the desired signal and ignore others, reducing interference. Another key reason we use modulation is that it allows multiple signals to share the same channel. The problem is that if signals are transmitted in their original baseband form, they will overlap in frequency and mix together in the same channel. At the receiver, it becomes impossible to separate them. It is like several people speaking at the same time in one room, everything becomes unclear. Modulation solves this by shifting each signal to a different carrier frequency. This way, many signals can travel through the same medium at the same time without interfering with each other, and each one can still be recovered separately at the receiver. Modulation solves this problem by shifting each signal onto a different carrier frequency. So, instead of all signals sharing the same frequency range, each one gets its own separate frequency space. For example, one signal can be at 100 MHz, another at 105 MHz, and another at 110 MHz. All of them can travel through the same medium, like air or cable, but they stay separated in frequency. Because of this separation, the signals do not mix. At the receiver, filters can easily select the desired frequency and remove the others. This concept is called Frequency Division Multiplexing, or FDM. To summarize, modulation is needed for three main reasons. It enables long-distance and wireless communication, it reduces noise and interference, and it allows multiple signals to share the same channel. And it solves all of these by shifting information signals onto a high-frequency carrier wave. I hope this video has helped you understand why modulation is so important in communication systems. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.